Boom. Top 8 time. Playing against Yellow Eyes 2. I think he's known for playing mono green. At least if I recall correctly, but we'll see what happens here. This hand seems fine. Flurry of Horns doing its thing. We're on the play, which is always nice. Ooh, Izzet land. Let's see what he does. Dragon fodder, okay. So my deck is an Izzet token deck, but he might be even more of an Izzet token deck, so I figure might as well play the Magma Spray to kill one of them. Lightning Strike can kill Flurry of Horns tokens, but Magma Strike can't, so play Divination, draw land. Rise of Eagles. Land is very nice. So he plays land go, attack me for 1. I drew the 5th land, which is really good, so I can play my tap land now. Lightning Strike if need be. I only take 1 per turn, no big deal. Now the Dragon Fodder is kind of annoying. I'm going to be tapping out for Flurry next turn, and I don't want him to be able to ever triple block, so I think I just Lightning Strike a token. As you can see, Twin Bolt would be a lot better than these cards in this spot. But I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, it's like I'm leaving behind a 1/1. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I get to flurry him, and he just chumps. So already, like, it only saved him 2 life. So he's stuck on 3 land, which is not good for him. So I figure I'm going to play my Rise of Eagles this turn, I guess. Since he has to have cancel. And if he cancels this, and he's probably going to tap out next turn for something, and then I'll flurry again and hit him for a lot of damage. But he doesn't, and I put a cruise on top, so he can Lightning Strike. I probably would have Lightning Strike to 2/3 just because the 2/2 can die to like a Magma Spray. But he just has more Dragon Fodders, which are just not really good. So I just get to flurry him. Negate is the only option that he had, or Disdainful Stroke, which I don't think he would have main. So I get to flurry into Evolving Wilds into Treasure Cruise. So I'm already up 6 cards on him and just crushing him on the board, and he's stuck on land and just chumping, so not gonna catch him up. Another flurry, and he's dead. So for the mirror, we've got Negate, Disdainful Stroke, and Coral Barrier. Coral Barrier is a good one because it blocks his Flurry of Horns and his Dragon Fodders, and it creates a 1/1 unblockable, which is just like another random card that he has to deal with somehow. So if he has Twin Bolt or Scouring Sands, maybe he can get additional value with it, but those cards aren't that good against me. So yep, on to game 2. On the draw this time, you've got a perfectly reasonable hand. Drawing some heavy drops. Not the best. We need to hit lands. Hopefully we get to play this Lightning Strike here so that we can divinate without discarding. But I figure, I'll just play the Evolving Wilds, tap land now. Holding up in Lightning Strike, trying to do the same play. He does nothing. I wanted to hit the 5th land, which is why I didn't crack the Evolving Wilds. So I got rewarded and hit another land. So he taps out for Flurry of the Horns here, which is good that I waited on Lightning Strike. So now I get to use the Lightning Strike to kill one of his guys. I can double Wilds and play an untapped land and play my own Flurry the next turn and bash him for 4. So now it's kind of up to him of whether he wants to keep attacking. Like if he had another Flurry and just attacked me for 6, then I'd probably have to stop attacking. But he just plays Voyage's End and quits the attack. So here I think I just divinate, try to hit an untapped land to play the Mentor, or just play the tap land, leave the stroke open. He plays Negate on my Divination, which signals to me that he has 2 negates. or a treasure cruise, and he really just wants to fill his graveyard. Oh, he's got Void's End for my other token, which is minorly annoying. So play the Mentor because I still want to hold open this stroke. I still think he's got negate or cruise in hand. Looks like it's cruise. If it's cruise and negate, I'm really boned. So I get lucky. And it was cruise, not negate. So if he doesn't have negate, or if he didn't negate there, then I'm pretty safe to run this Rise of Eagles out. Could have Disdainful Stroke, which he does, but that's fine. Now it would be pretty bad if he landed his own Flurry or Rise or Treasure Cruise, but I get lucky again and just hope that he bricked and didn't top deck. So try Rise again. Rise against. Nope. Second Disdainful Stroke. Void's End my guy. Or, no, my Rise did resolve. He just had a Void's End for one of the tokens. So now he's got another Treasure Cruise, which I think, with only one card in hand, I should just Disdainful Stroke, because if he has negate, I can negate back. But he doesn't. I get to draw a discard, get rid of Lightning Strike, because I already have this 2-3 bricked by my 05, and I'm not attacking on the ground since I have another Rise of Eagles in hand. So here I'm fine just like holding open up all my counters and anticipate. The worst thing that would happen is if I tap out for Rise of Eagles, he counters it, and then lands a Treasure Cruise. So I figure if I hold open both my counters, that can't happen. Take the Guardians when I should have probably just taken the land off that anticipate. But I'll probably just end up discarding it anyway. So I'm crunching for 2 in the air. He seems to just be drawing land. Anticipate. Core Bear is a good one, because that's better than the Guardians, because it blocks his Minotaur, but also lets me attack for 1. So I keep crunching him for 2. Play the Coral Bear. So now I'm pretty protected against Flurry of Horns. I'm just filtering, getting rid of Lightning Strike. He still has only 1 card. I get to cruise. So it's like I'm already up 9 cards. It's like if I just keep cruising, yeah, I've got a full grip and he's got 1 card. So pretty much every metric of the game I'm ahead of. It's his last card in hand is Lightning Strike, so I might as well use the negate to protect it. And that's all she wrote. So for the token, Izzet Control Mirror, matchups typically just not that close. I mean, our decks were probably very, very, very similar. It just depends on which order you draw your cards and stuff. And he got flooded and I drew the gas, so that's how it goes. Alright, so stay tuned for the top 4.